Hot bodies. Thank you guys. Among other things, look at that big old LRP logo in the middle of your shirt. Boom. All right, thanks guys. Thank you very much to all of our pro drivers for staying out one extra race. You represent your companies very well. Thank you, thank you. And let's get our electric Etruggy drivers from race number 1. Fill those empty spots out there. All right, 145 to the start of this one, guys. 145 to the start of this one. Let's get our guys from race number 1, electric Etruggy, to fill those empty turn marshal spots. It won't really matter for your car number right now, as we have several volunteers from Pro Nitro Buggy to help you guys out. I do need one in the back corner. You want to help me out in the back corner at the 9? Thanks. Kind of spread them out a little bit, guys. I need help in the other back corner, the left back corner, the 2. Watch it on Monroe, Mountain Monroe. Okay, yep, thank you guys. Got the 10 covered. Yeah, we're good. This is looking pretty good for our turn marshals. Everybody's checked in. Let's get them to the staging area. Or at the end of the straightaway, whatever. All right, this is race number 2. Reverse order for the start. Wait for your name, guys. Reverse order for the start. So different car numbers for some of you guys. Ross Pilgrim, you go first. Ross, you go first. Hold on, guys. Let me pause the clock. Bring it back. Bring it back. Let's get them in the right order. Maybe some of us forgot the reverse order for round 2. So it's going to go Ross Pilgrim first, Joseph, you go second, Brent Jackson, you'll start 3rd, Brandon Rose 4th, Martin Harrison will start 5th. That should be our front group on the tabletop. Then Harrington, Michael Smith, and Caleb, you guys should be down at the bottom of the hip. And then behind the hip should be Eric Irvin, John Ball, Will Renault, Marcus Beck, and Dan Walters. That way we won't have a huge traffic jam here. Wait for your name. Ross Pilgrim, Joseph Watson, Brent Jackson, Brandon Rose, Martin Harrison, Michael Harrington, Michael Smith, Caleb Hamby, Eric Irvin, John Ball, Will Renault, Marcus Beck, Dan Walters. All right, race number 2 on the track, 130 down, 330 left to go. Martin Harrison out in front, 41.5. 1.6 out in front of Michael Smith. Brent Jackson in the 3rd spot. Too early to tell in this one as they work on lap number 2 down the straightaway. Still Martin Harrison. Up here in the Extreme Clean Race Directing booth. Harrison on the backside of the track, white, blue, and orange. Through the rollers into the center of the course. Very similar color paint job right there with him. Out of the nasty 9, looking like a fun section there. 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Got 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Harrison, Smith, and Ball. Brent Jackson in the 4th spot, and it looks like Dan Walters rounding out the top 5 now. Race number 3, hat ready. We got some gas buggies fired up. Our 40 and over class, Mike, Brian, Eric, Neil, Eric, Mike, Michael. Ooh, that's a lot of mics in that one. Tony, Gerald, and Donnie. Race number 3, have ready to go. 230 down, 230 left. Martin Harrison, 42.5 the last time by 4 seconds out in front of Brent Jackson already. John Ball in the third spot. That's going to be the battle for second. Jackson versus Ball, separated by 0.2. Harrington in fourth and Brandon Rose rounding out the top 5. 3 minutes down and 2 minutes left to go. Got 3 down and 2 to go. Martin Harrison already the top qualifier from round number 1 in the Etruggy class. There's no skill level separation in this class. So we saw most of our lower skill level drivers in heat number 1. This is heat number 2. This is your estimated A main event grouping after their performance in round number 1. Harrison looking to lock up the TQ if he can finish out front in this group. Brent Jackson in the second spot, Brandon Rose in third, Michael Harrington fourth, Michael Smith rounding out the top 5. We're going to use the Roar rules for the tiebreakers, guys, for this event. The Roar rules for the tiebreakers. So in the event of a tiebreaker for qual points, it'll be your stack, 1 minute left, total accumulation of laps, and total accumulation of time. So it doesn't really change from what you're accustomed to, even on a club level. The most amount of laps and the least amount of time would be the higher finisher in the event of a tiebreaker. So you could have a 23-10-10 and a 24-10-09. Well, of course, the 24-10-09 would be the better one, as an extra lap and an extra second faster. 30 seconds left to go in this one, and our top 6 faster than the current TQ time. It's Harrison, Rose, and Smith. Brandon Rose showing a red bar here, so he'll be dropping down to the 4th spot. It's Michael Smith up in the 2nd, and Michael Harrington in 3rd. 10 seconds left to go on the master clock. For Martin Harrison, 11.5 seconds, a quarter of a lap out in front of 2nd place. Martin Harrison out front, Michael Smith in 2nd, Michael Harrington in 3rd. Brent Jackson, you are done. Brent Jackson, you are done. Michael Harrington, you are done. Michael Smith is done. Joseph Watson is done. Martin Harrison will be our first official top qualifier of the event this weekend, with a perfect score, a TQ in round number 1, a TQ in round number 2. He's on a victory lap, the only one to go 8 laps here in round number 2 for Etruggy. Here comes your top qualifier. Martin Harrison, you're done, 8 and a 5:35. I'm waiting for Marcus Beck, I'm waiting for Dan Walters, I'm waiting for Eric Urban. 2 more to finish. Marcus Beck, you're done. And that's a race. Martin Harrison takes the win and the